Hi, Dave. Sorry for the wait there.
Bob.
Just can you confirm the starter for us and maybe give us a sense of what your lineup might look like? Are there going to be any changes for today?
Mike Smith will be the starter, and we got one injury situation we're just monitoring, so that'll determine the final lineup.
11 or 7 still a possibility?
It's a possibility.
Okay, thank you.
Derek Van Diest, Post Media.
Hey, Dave, it sounds like Austin Matthews won't be in the lineup for the Leafs tonight. Does that change your approach anyway at all?
No, we're worried about what we're doing. You know, obviously we got our team. I think we've been trending upward for a while. We got to make sure we come with the right mindset tonight to keep that going the right direction. We know Toronto's a good team. Even without Austin, they're a very good team. We're going to have to play very well tonight.
And there's a lot of buzz in the city about this 3-game series. It almost has a baseball feel to it with 2 top teams in the division going at it 3 games. Do you guys approach it as 1 game at a time, or do you look at it as a whole of the 3 games? How do you kind of approach something like this?
No, I think it's no different than the whole season. And we've talked about sets of games, and we haven't gotten a 3-game one yet. But even in the sets of games, you're really concentrate on the game that's right in front of you, and then you'll deal with the next one as that comes. But if you get ahead of yourself, you're not thinking about the task at hand right in front of you, and that's kind of been our mindset all year. Even in the back-to-back games against teams, you look to take care of business your first game, and then you regroup and focus on the next one. So we're worried about the first game of the series, but I understand our players understand where we're at in the standings, where Toronto's at, the significance of playing well against a good team, and I think it'll be a good series.
Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Yeah, Dave, just the likes of Tavares and Marner probably going to play together tonight. You had a veteran like Joe Thornton there. Can you just discuss kind of some of that top end that they still do have and the dangers they can present, just kind of with that veteran savvy?
Well, they're a good team. I mean, you look at, they don't get to be on top of the standings without having a good team, no matter who they have in the lineup. So they'll concentrate on their game. We got to concentrate on what we're doing.
Thanks.
Rob Chachkowski, Post Media.
Hi, Dave. Over the last 15 games, your power play is pushing like 35%, which, people will say, this isn't sustainable, but you were 30% almost all of last year. Is this the new normal? Is this something that you guys think that you can do pretty much regularly all the time?
Well, I think it fluctuates up and down a little bit. Early in the year, we were trying to fit some new parts in that, take us a little bit of time to get everybody gets adjusted to it. But it'll fluctuate up and down. But lately, it's been going pretty good. Hopefully, it stays that way.
Thanks.
Jim Matheson, Post Media.
Dave, question for you. Mike Smith, you're just riding the hot hand.
Right now, I mean, coming off a shutout, we decided to go back with him. But we got to make sure both guys are playing. But right now, we just he played so well the other night in Vancouver. We had a day off yesterday, so come back with him tonight. And hopefully,
And
we
does
continue
the
to play
7
well.
and the 11 and 7, does that complicate things for you a bit in terms of the 2 extra guys, I guess, on a 4th line, getting them enough work?
Well, it depends how you look at it. It can be complicated or it can be complementary. Depends how you run it. And a lot, there's different factors that come into play when you're looking at it. Some of it personnel, some of it's flow, some of it's matchups. There's a lot of different factors that come into play. So it's a tool that we have to use. We feel like we have personnel to do it, and whether we play regular 12 and 6 or 11 and 7. There's a lot of thought going into both ways every game.
Ryan Rashog, TSN.
Just wanted to check in on James Neal. I think I watched him skate yesterday, and he was pushing it pretty hard. I'm not sure how much you can share with us about what he's been going through, but what's his readiness and availability like in his last week or so been like?
He skated again today, and he was under the weather for a few days there, and now he's come back, and he looks to get up to speed again. He missed 3 or 4 days on the ice, so he was on the ice yesterday, had a good practice a good skate again this morning, so we'll see what things get tomorrow.